Hello Durham, hello New York City, hello world. My name is Chris, and in this video I'm going to show you how I make inexpensive, reusable, and disposable fabric masks using only bulk cotton t-shirts, a pair of scissors, and maybe a good beer. By watching this video to the very end, you will be able to fashion 8 masks out of a single extra large pre-shrunk cotton t-shirt just like this one in under 1 minute using nothing more than a sharp pair of scissors. These are masks that you can use to help protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community simply by wearing them anytime you go out in public.
Okay, so as you can see here, really all you need is a t-shirt and a pair of scissors, but I've got a few more things so that I can show you more clearly what the whole pattern is going to be. So we've got a Sharpie, tape measure, and I actually found a piece of 1x4 that turned out to be really convenient for this project. So the first thing that we're going to do to get started is we're going to actually mark a line down the middle of the shirt. And when we cut the shirt in half, that's actually going to be a big part of how we are able to use the fabric of the shirt to the most effect and most efficiently. Now here you see me starting to mark out the shoulders, and one thing you really want to be careful about as you do the shoulders, you want to make that line on the inside of the seam of the shoulder. That's part of what helps keep that reinforcement on both ends of the shoulders, and is why those masks can be rewashed and reused more than once. Now here I'm marking out the sides, and to make the 6 masks that we're going to make out of the sides. Now the bottom is going to be about 7 inches, the middle one is going to be about 7 inches wide again, and this third one up is going to be just a little bit shorter than 7 inches on an extra large shirt. And you want to try and make sure you draw that line underneath the shoulder seam. Now here's where I got really excited, was when I found out I could actually make 10 masks per shirt. And I actually discovered there was just enough material up around the top of the shoulders here to be able to get 2 more masks out than I had originally planned. Now here I'm using the end of the 1x4 to mark out about 6 to 7 inches of space here that we're going to actually carve out and that's going to be scrap material. And that's actually going to be what allows us to get ties, the ties that we're going to use to tie around our heads. And you'll see that more clearly in a minute when we actually cut everything out. Now here's actually a image of the full shirt and the full pattern. And again, I'll try to get a link to this down below in the comments so you can see the full pattern. Really from this point on, it's just a matter of cutting on the dotted line and cutting out all of the X's. So again, when you cut around the shoulders, you want to make sure you cut on the inside of that seam around the shoulder. That helps that reinforcement make those two a little bit stronger. Now here, as we're cutting out the rest of the mask, one thing you really do want to pay attention to is you're cutting out these X'd out sections. You want to try and keep these cuts very clean. If there's any overlap or any ragged edge, that can be a weak point that can cause the mask to potentially fray or tear when you're tying it around your head. Here you see me marking it with my fingers right there. You really want to try and make sure that those cuts line up perfectly. But again, if you have access to a sewing machine or some no-sew tape, you can reinforce those. And actually, I was talking with somebody, and if you've got felt, you can actually build up the filtering factor of these masks if you can attach some felt to the back of these or on the fronts even. Public health experts and government officials are now starting to strongly recommend everyone wear some kind of mask to help curb the spread of the thing that I can't say what it is on YouTube if I want this video to spread as quickly as the thing that I can't say on YouTube is spreading around all of us. It's also very clear that there aren't ready supplies of masks for all of us. Now, in order to stop the hoarding of really important safety supplies, we all need to find ways to make do with other more commonly available materials. Now, why make a mask out of a t-shirt, you might ask? Well, a few benefits of these masks are they are one size fits just about all heads. They don't require complicated measuring or customization or sewing techniques. As a matter of fact, they don't need to be perfectly crafted at all. If you have t-shirts to spare, well, they can be made for virtually nothing. And because you can get so many masks out of a single shirt, they can easily be layered to add extra protection. The masks are extremely comfortable to wear, more so, in my opinion, than many paper masks or other styles of no-sew masks that clip around your ears. And they stretch very well around the nose and the mouth to provide a tight fit without too much discomfort.
In addition, this is such a simple process. It's a perfect chance for parents and kids who are stuck at home together right now to work together to make masks for themselves, their families, and maybe their communities. Perhaps the single most important thing about these masks is that they give you an option to get protection for yourself and give protection to everyone else around you while leaving critical PPE supplies available for all those on the front lines of this battle. Now, a quick word about the effectiveness of simple fabric masks like I'm going to show you. It is clear that a fabric barrier over the nose and mouth can help block some of the micro droplets that we all release in the normal acts of breathing, speaking, sneezing, or coughing. That said, it's very important to understand that these masks are not a substitute for proper personal protection equipment. Nor should you think that this mask alone will protect you and everyone else. We still have to wash our hands, sneeze into our arms, and maintain appropriate distance for now. However, these masks do offer a CDC-approved means of slowing the spread of the thing that's got us all social distancing right now by helping to cut down on the spread of the nasty things coming out of our mouths. As a matter of fact, the basic pattern that I've improved on here can be found on the CDC website, and I'll provide a link to that webpage in the comments below, along with a link to an image of the pattern that you can use. I hope this video will help you and your loved ones, and all of us. If you find it helpful, all I ask is that you hit the like button so that the mighty YouTube algorithm sees that this is helpful information and pushes it out to the public. If you agree that more people should see this and you're willing to do one extra step, please share this via email, social media, or whatever way you want that maintains appropriate social distancing, of course. Now, let's get to cutting.